Okay, well, good morning. Just slowly but surely getting things ready. Let me see. So I've got this right here. The build itself. So, okay. Oh, move this out of the way. Oh, I need my ring light. There. One small thing. I can make a huge difference, I find. So, yeah, so my wonderful build's gonna hide the new sign, but that's okay. Oh, wow. Guess I was almost done. There. Okay, so water here. Okay, so these are a bit of a mess. I'm gonna fix them up real quick. My left eye is much better today, but still not 100%. That. That's pretty good. Okay. Ah, much better. I will need a Kleenex. I will need to do this a few times during the stream. Against my eyelashes, but for the most part, yeah, it's gonna be much better in the last couple of days. Looks like I knocked my camera over somewhat. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna bring that over here. Okay. Mouse is over here. Last step was this. All right, so good morning, good morning. I I had my doubts about whether I was going to make it on time today, but I did, so that's all good. So without further ado, I'm going to get started on the build. Let's see here. Okay, so we're just making a double version of this. Huh. Okay. And one of these. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so what am I making here? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then some tiles. Sure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's good. That's pretty good right here. Like this. Like that. This. And like that. 3 times. Okay. Fair enough. So, this. That, like this, that, oh, and the last one here, okay, spaced off by 1, okay, the last one's gonna go right up against it, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, wrong way, okay. This, like that, like this, and like that, right here. Okay. Now what's going on? Okay, so we have one of these, 2 of these, and 2 little plates, sure. I push things over there so I can see them better. Okay, where am I here? Okay, so this goes in this end. Smyrny! Good morning, my friend. How are you doing today? You're the first one to slap your minifig today, so let me go and get you. Smyrny, Smyrny, Smyrny. All right. There. We're gonna be, well, maybe a little bit in the background. There you go. We're just gonna be there for now. That's good to hear. Good morning, Lego Legend. How are you doing today? I hope your day's going well. I don't know if you're just getting home from work. I know that's often the case. Hope all is well. Good. Our work summer day out thing tomorrow, so technically it's Friday. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Actually, my wife, she's a director of HR, and she organized something at her workplace that's going to be on tomorrow as well. Some kind of summer party, festivity in the afternoon. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And I know your routine, my friend. It's all good. I ran a little late today on just about everything. Didn't make it to the gym. But it's not the end of the world because... Oh, Lego Legend! True enough, true enough. Let's go get your minifig. Lego Legend. There you go. There. Ah! um, my left eye is doing much better today. I'm just, you know, going to need to dry it a little bit once in a while, but at least it doesn't hurt. So I'm on the mend, as they say. I believe is the expression in English. Did I say that correctly? On the mends or on the mend? I don't know if it's mend or mends, but anyhow. Oh, did I forget? Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, no, this one stays like that. Okay. And oh. What? Oh, it's a okay, my gosh, that took me way longer than needed. So yeah, there. So it basically goes right here. Nice. I'll be making the other side now, I assume. Okay, this one's gonna be a little different. Okay, fair enough. So I like this. I like that. Okay. This. What do you got here? We got 2 little clips. Okay. I have some goodies to show you folks. Let me show you stuff that came in yesterday. Pretty excited. Pretty exciting. I got the Monkey Kid Cloud Jet. Oh my gosh, my halo looks horrible on that. And look at the play action on this. The bike is also the cockpit and comes out and stuff. And I am really hyped for this. And it has a really cool villain from the show called Red Sun that I quite like. A real misunderstood fella. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really happy. I got this at 48% off, so we might as well say 50, half off for Prime Day. So yeah, I'm very, very stoked for that. I have some video minifigs that came in. Well, I'm gonna save those for when I'm streaming with one of my kids. It's always more fun to open minifigs with them. And what else did I get? You see my sign back here? I have some new colors. So anyway, I redid the sign on with a different background. The green really in hindsight wasn't so great. And I had lots of dots come in. So I was able to make the letters definitely was able to shape them a lot more the way I wanted them to. So yeah, so I had a chance to do that last night. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, that's the extent of what came in yesterday. Along with one other surprise set, which I'm not divulging just yet. Yeah, and today I have 2 other sets coming in, plus a bunch more video minifigs from Series 2. So yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, and by the way, I did order the bracket. It should be in on Friday for the for this camera, for the camera where for this camera right here. Yep. I'll be able to raise it a lot more, and I'm gonna get some angles that I really want to get. So yeah. Good morning, RC Designs. How are you doing this morning, my friend? Thank you. Yeah, the new sign is looking much better. Like in hindsight, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Probably just because I have so many green plates that I don't know what to do with. But these are like regular plates. They're not like those old school thin plates. I happen to have 4 of these. I would have liked them perhaps white. That's where I would have had the most contrast. But I didn't have 4 whites, so that's the only one I had 4 of. So. Anyway, so that's all good. think it's a pretty good color. It's a little bit like papyrus or something like that, like some fancy paper that has a that has a color and a texture to it, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Maiku-san, how are you doing this morning? Welcome, welcome, first time viewer. Always curious how people find me. If you don't mind sharing, that's always appreciated. I know I was involved in quite a few different streams this morning, so it's possible that it may have been from one of those. But I hung out with some good friends this morning. It was really fun. But the most exceptional was Whippy Whipster. I don't know if you folks know him, but he's just recently started streaming Lego, and I happened to be watching one of my Gundam streamers that's, I'm gonna say, fairly prominent. Like, he had I don't know, 45 viewers or so he's doing quite well. And there were no Gunpla streamers on, so I suggested Whippy, and yeah, sure enough, he had a quick look and he was like, yeah, it looks like my kind of guy, and popped him over, and Whippy was very happy, and I think I made his day, and you know, I'm feeling pretty good about that. So yeah, that started off my day well. So yeah. Yeah, so you know, you had like maybe 3-4 people watching, and all of a sudden there's 45 that come in, so it's pretty cool. You know, so yeah. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, Maiku-san, are you into Lego? Do you build yourself? Do you have a favorite theme? Those are the kind of questions you have to brace yourself for, because everyone's going to ask them. 1, 2. Okay, where am I going? Okay, I skipped a few steps ahead, didn't I? 1, 2, 3. No, they're here. Okay. So let's see what we're doing here. Yeah, Star Wars is your favorite. Awesome. Whippy is there. What are the odds that Whippy is actually there? I get to tell my little story about the people I brought over this morning, and you happen to be there. So, oh yeah, it's fun. And if you have a chance to watch Gunpla Neon, he's quite fun. And you like to improve your stream in many different technical ways, and he has some very unique things that you're going to enjoy a great deal. Such as when people redeem Hydrate. He has probably a timer on the switch, and it pours water. So he really doesn't have a choice but to drink that water. So anyway, little things like that. He's a pretty cool dude. I knew you guys would get along well. And how did your stream end, my friend? How did that go? Where am I going? Like this, like this. So you do a lot of mocking. Okay, cool. So you literally build from scratch, having maybe some sort of Star Wars design in mind, and for a set that perhaps doesn't exist, or a set that exists but you really want to make it a different scale, perhaps, and you can do that. And if you can do that, props to you, because my gosh, I can't do that on a very I'm gonna say good level. So do you plan your stuff out on a software first? That's what I've seen most people do, and that technical aspect alone seems a little daunting to me. So good for you. What do I need? Oh, I need those plates now. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Not plate, but tiles. 1, 2, 3. I got through the kids downloading the entire internet and streaming, freezing, and built the cockpit. Then found a new friend from Australia to raid. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. My gosh. Your kids downloading the internet. Now, my kids are pretty good with that. I mean, to be fair, I guess I have a pretty... Phoenix! Good morning, Phoenix! Let me get you. Phoenix is here. Here you go. Good morning. How are you doing today? My left eye is doing better today, by the way. It doesn't hurt, at least. I just need to dry it a little bit once in a while, but for the most part, I'm healing. I'm on the mends. So, yeah. Where was I going with this? Oh, right. The front. And, yeah, Phoenix. I'm glad to hear. It's a bit better. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Oh, so Flobit. I don't even know. How do I find out if I'm on the train? Am I gonna be poked or? Because my God, I'm so bad at Discord. It's not even funny. I mean, I've put my availabilities, and so I can be scheduled. And yeah. Let me know if I'm on the train. I'd like to know, please. Okay. There you go. All right, so I'm caught up with this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, there's been a million pokes. What? A million pokes? Oh man, I'm so bad. I mean, the thing is, I don't open Discord. I need to open it. It's really that simple. I'm pretty bad. Let me. Let's see here. I am okay. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna be on the train, so let me see what's going on. So, well, I didn't get any whispers, so it's all good. The People's Train. Ah, here I am. Oh, and that's New Zealand time. How do I know what time it is from? Oh, okay. So 8 a.m. Eastern. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. There you go. Right after Illusion, then Angel with No Halo right after. Awesome. Oh, we have a nice... And Whippy Whipster is starting it off. Very nice. Very nice. Now, while I remember, I'm going to put it right now on my calendar, folks. Saturday, 8 a.m. Nick on the Raid Train. 8 to... Oh, I'm on for 3 hours. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Okay. Ajouter des personnes. Just gonna let my wife know. And then we're good. We're good. Fantastic. Thanks, Andy, for putting the raid train together, the People's Train. I just put it down on my calendar. Greatly appreciated. And thanks for reminding me to check. Who was it that reminded me? It was Whippy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was Whippy that reminded me. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm very much looking forward to it. That's at a very good time for me, and pushing myself to do 3 hours is a really good thing. So fantastic. Yes, don't forget to redeem your tickets, folks. The giveaway is in exactly 1 week. Well, 1 week and 1 hour. So at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in 1 week, I'll be doing my very first giveaway. So I'm very much looking forward to it. You can do exclamation point giveaway if you want more details. And yeah, awesome. There. Where was I? Flubin and I are trying to stretch the start into Friday night EDT, so we're doing 4 hours, but everyone else is 3 hours, I think. Okay. Personally, I mean, even if I were to put my time slot, all the animals were sold out. What? I'm missing part of the conversation here. Oh, is that in the Pick a Brick? Because yeah, the same happens in North America. It's quite difficult to get the animals, and they're so pricey, and they still sell. My gosh. Yeah, Pick a Brick. Okay, yeah. Especially with new ones. What were the new ones? Isn't there? No, there's a French giraffe, isn't there? I think. Or no. Oh, by the way, I scored 2. Remember, folks, I got the. Actually, let me show you the haul. I plan on streaming this, the building of this, with my spouse. It's your boy Jake. How are you doing, my friend? So I'll be building this either Friday evening, or maybe actually I might do that on Saturday morning. But my it happens right at the same time that my daughter is at the arena. So we'll see what we can do. But anyway, I plan on building this with my wife. But I think it's going to be a family project. Like, there's no way my wife can sit down the entire time to do this with me. So anyway, I'll look forward to building that with her. And she requested the other 2 ones that are really hard to get, the orchids and the succulents, and they both came back in stock this morning. And I got the email, you know, literally, and I ordered 5 minutes after. Succulents were already being on back order 5 minutes after getting the email. So that's crazy. Anyway, so my succulents are back ordered. Should be back within the next 2 weeks, it says. And but I scored the orchids right away, so I'll get the orchids soon enough, in about a week or 2. So yeah. Yeah, by the time I hit order, it's about 2 full weeks by the time it's at my door. It's we're still on COVID mode for certain things. Oh, and this is one of my 50% off sets that came in, so I am beyond hyped. My very first Monkey Kid set that I have in person in my hands, and look at the play action on this. You know, he's in the cockpit, and it comes out as a bike, and I mean, look how much fun this is gonna be. I can't wait to play with this. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, it does, and I also, the main thing I really wanted to go on sale for Prime Day was the HQ, the headquarters of Monkey Kid, and the headquarters is it's a ship, like a boat on the water, right, kind of thing, and it has containers, and those containers come out of the build, and you get to put them all together and have your little HQ to play with. And again, like every Monkey Kid set, as far as I can tell, has, you know, a huge play factor. It's more than just a showpiece that you put there. It's something you also pick up and play with. So and boy, do I play with my Legos. So yeah, especially on stream, I find. So yeah. What was the animal that you wanted most, Andy, that just was sold out right away? I'm just curious. Oh, like the ones I got from the farm, the ones I got from the barn, right? Like the cow and the pigs and the sheep, I guess. Yeah, because I have all. Oh, the elephant. Okay, yeah. And those are pricey, eh? When they're in the shop, I know. Huh. I have an old school elephant from about maybe 25 years ago. I plan on building that on stream. It's from a nice little adventurer set. It's like Orient something or rather, I forget what it's called, but anyway, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, the cow would be good. So would the sheep and the 2 sizes, right? So the adult and oh, I know. When I pulled that out from a bulk lot, I was like, whoa, okay, so that just paid for about a quarter of what I paid for this entire bulk lot, so I was pretty happy. Actually, it's not far, hang on, probably have it right here. Oh, yeah, there. This guy. There you go. And it's the set that has it was really easy to identify because it has the that little tarp and anyway, so yeah. I know it's from a bulk lot I picked up last summer, and yeah, there, I might as well, I'll leave it here. There you go, leave it here for now. A random elephant, you know. Yeah. And I mean, sometimes they're not complete, right? And I mean, this one was complete. I was beyond hyped. So, where was I? Put a Legolas minifig on. I don't have a Legolas minifig, unfortunately. I scored in a bulk lot from about 2-3 years ago. I scored a lot of Lord of the Rings, but my gosh, no minifigs. All the minifigs where I had been, you know, cherry picked or whatever. But because at first, when I saw the books and when I saw the clear parts, I was like, oh my gosh, look at that! I've got the Goblin King battle and this and that. No minifigs to be found. So, but I knew about that. Like, the guy had warned me that there were practically no minifigs. So at least it wasn't one of those deals that went sour. Okay, so this on this end, and that on this end, and these two. All right. Where else we got? Oh, right. These 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. There's some foliage on it. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, no, that's never happened to me. Someone, blatantly lying like that. Because I would be knocking back on their door and asking for some money back. That's what would happen. That's the thing with these transactions, right? You know where people live. Yeah, the way people do transactions around here, it's pretty. Man, maybe that's part of the culture, right? You just go to people's homes. They let you in their living room, and they've got all the boxes and the stacks, and have a quick look and see if it's as described, and you give him cash or a bank transfer on the spot. And Maiku-san builds mocks. So yeah, 4 ADS, 4 ads, my gosh, 4 ads in a row. That's beyond that's just mean. My gosh, Jake, that is rough, my friend. Okay. Did I hear? Yeah, okay, yeah. The ads on Twitch, I mean, they're the worst, right? And then it's by design. I mean, they can't be blocked, and because it's live, people, whether they want it or not, miss part of the beat, right, of whatever happened. So, and they can never get it back. Well, they can see it on the VOD, I guess. That's it. That's the extent of what they can do. But I tell you, and oftentimes they're just poorly timed. The streamer says, Oh, let me tell you about this wonderful example from my childhood that represents what we're talking about, and then boom, 4 ads in a row, and then when you come back, and that was the end of that story, right? It's always like that. It's never on mundane talk about the weather, is it? And that's the other thing, is that as a streamer, there's no way to schedule them, right? If we could schedule them and like know when they're going to be on, well, we could be quiet, right? Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't a break, who cares, right? It's almost like Twitch knows, but no, it doesn't. And I know it's random, but it is what it is. Okay, so we've got a dark one here. Oh, thanks for the lurk, Whippy. The best is when there's a big point redeem and you miss the redeem. Oh yeah, my gosh. Yes, true enough. Has anyone ever been in hang on, oof, I'm having a hard time with the name right now. It's Lego Puck Boy. Lego Puck Boy has a redeem where he does puppeteering, and it's absolutely fantastic. Like you can barely see his lips move, and it's quite an act, right? So, yeah, that would really suck to miss that. My gosh. Oh, so you redeemed yeah, there we go. So let me see, Smyrny. Yeah, it's a flicker, I know. It's I have not. Oh, he's worth checking out. He doesn't have a set schedule. He has some similar struggles than mine. So he's also ASD, like on the autism spectrum. And right now, I don't believe he has an actual schedule per se. But when he's on, my gosh, and he does some live Lego photography where he shows his process. It's really, really good. And that's the thing too, right? I mean, it's whenever inspiration strikes him, he'll be like, oh, okay, there you go. I feel like doing the Lego photography, and just pops it on, and it's quite a treat. Yeah. Lego Puck Boy. Someone wants to shout him out. That'd be greatly appreciated. Everyone can shout out, by the way, for now on my stream. The good old underscore, not underscore, but exclamation point SO. Yeah. Yep. There you go. There you go. Yeah, some people have some very good unique talents, and when they use that as a point redeem, I find it's there you go, Lego Puck Boy. Thank you so much, Whippy. That's him. Very nice, wholesome guy. And the thing is my gosh, same can be said of absolutely every Lego streamer. Being nice and wholesome is a requirement, isn't it? I mean, we're all big kids that play with Lego. Yeah, exactly. No, I identify with him right away. It's crazy how quick you make the connection with some people, and when you start talking, you're like, oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, we're part of the same tribe. That's why we really understand each other, and we really seem to be. There's an expression in French, and I'm gonna try to translate it, but you're basically vibrating at the same frequency. I don't know if there is such an expression in English, but like atoms or neutrons vibrating at the same frequency, or something along those lines. So yeah. There you go. So I believe this is the end of back. I got the motivation today and took some snaps of Optimus Prime. Felt so productive afterwards. That is awesome. Resonating. Okay. Resonate. Oh yes, right. Yeah, resonating is the closest expression or word basically to describe that. So yeah, thanks, Whippy. Yeah. So there, I believe this is the end of this bag, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, indeed. So let me put away some spares. So this is what I have for spares so far from this set. I like to somewhat organize my my spares as I go. Sometimes they come into play in the next bag. Rarely though. Yep. French. Yeah, French is my first language, so there are some expressions that just, that's how the human brain works, right? The human brain is lazy. It will grasp at the closest and always easiest thing to express what it wants to express. And sometimes it's French, sometimes it's English. And I mean, when I speak English, obviously 99.9% of my thoughts just come to me in English. I don't have to think about it. But you know, sometimes when you fumble to find just the right word, oftentimes it's my mother tongue. You know, that comes first. So oh, there you go. So you gotta go to work. Don't worry about getting my minifig out. Have a great stream. Oh yes, no worries. Artsy Designs. Sorry, I even forgot. So yes, take care, and have a good day at work. And and you probably told me already, Jake. What is your first language again? Bags number 6. So let's get bags number 6. Oh, the only one. Make sure. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, yeah. I'm just double checking. There's only one bag number 6. Flemish, okay. Thanks for sharing. It's basically Dutch, but still different. Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Dutch fairly close to German? It's 1 a.m. Better head off to bed. Night all. Have a good night, Andy. Greatly appreciated of you dropping by, as always. Thanks, bud. I will. There we go. Okay. 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 Awesome build. I love this modular. Yeah. Everyone seems to. I mean, I've never had anyone say I hated this modular build for any modular, to be honest. So, okay, yes, it's from German, but they made the language German. There's so much that you cannot know if you don't speak German, Dutch. Oh, okay, fair enough. So I get you. A little bit like Latin, right? Yeah, you have Latin, and then you have French. Well, just because you know Latin doesn't mean you'll know French at all. So in the case of German and Flemish, right, it's pretty far off. There we go. Excellent. That explains it. Thank you for clarifying. You learn something new every day, right? You know what, folks? I probably need to do this thing, right? If people, what is it that streamers do? If you land a 99.5 or more, you get a free sub. Have you seen many streams do that? It seems like fun. Like, it seems like an incentive to kind of play, right? Are people into that much? And say for the month, if no one actually gets a 99.5, then I would pick whoever was the highest, because I can see the scores online, and you know, maybe there's a 95, maybe there's a, you know, yeah, here you go. And I enjoy playing myself. There you go. There you go. Phoenix! Nice to see you popping in. I know you're working, so my gosh. Okay. Yeah, having like just a small incentive, something like that. So I'm thinking, you know, I'll probably I'll set that up. You know, let's say it's set up right now unofficially. You know, if it happens, fantastic. Always so many ideas, right? It's and so little time to follow through on them all, right? It's not really a matter of time. It's a matter of look at that, sweet stuff. I don't think I've ever landed myself on the thing, even once. 1, 2, 3. One. Oh, I created a bot this morning, like a chat bot, I guess. And for the purpose of setting up a Whippy, yeah, it's Whippy that was telling me about it this morning. What's it called again? Mix It Up. So I created a bot. What the heck did I name it? It should be right here in my users. It should be listed as a mod. Why is it not there? Oh, it probably needs to be logged in somewhere. But how would I do that? Sorry, folks. I'm so clueless. Oh, I barely had a peek. I really got stuck on the bot. So it took me a little while. I was like, how do you create another account? So I had to flick something in my account so I would be allowed to use the same email address, but I have 2 accounts, right? Yeah, I saw that. Like, I do have it running on my PC. Well, I had it running on my PC. So the app has to be running on my PC in order for the let me see if that works. In order for the bot to actually appear. Anyway, I called it something Gundam related. I'm sure I'm not the first one to do that, but I called it RX-782 for Nick 76 bricks, because obviously RX-782 was already taken. Yeah. Oh, okay, there you go. So yeah, I just ran it now. Let me see. It's starting. Oh, wow, cool. Oh, my chat is there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's the first time I actually run the app while sweet stuff. So if I check here, I have to wait a few seconds to refresh, it says. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Oh, actually the list is here. Oh, sweet. But I don't see my bot in the chat. It's weird, huh? Yeah, so I mean, I started Streamlabs, right? Because that's what I use. And then just now I started Mix It Up. And I don't really see my bot in the peoples. Yeah, weird. Chat is slow to update. Oh, okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, it looks good. I have this window on the side now anyway, so yeah. Anyway, and I guess and the advice you gave me was to do, you know, one thing at a time, so I'll do that because right now I have a bunch of commands spread across Streamlabs and what is it called? Stream Elements, and I even have some commands maybe with what is it called? A couple of add-ons there. No, I know the bot doesn't have anything to say. I know, but I was just looking to see if it was in the list of people, right? Because when I checked earlier this morning, like it was there, but where is this? I'm on the chat. Accounts. Oh, accounts are there. Oh yeah, my bot account is logged in as per that thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna keep good morning, Aminda. How are you doing? Oh, and by the way, folks, I set up my account. I didn't realize, but my account is fairly old. Like it's 4.5 years old. And you know, I did used to stream eons ago, and I have 4.5 years or 3.5 years, I forget, of little sub badges. I had that many to set up, so I set them all up. If you folks want to, oh, see there, like Smyrny is on his second month, right? So second month is blue. So your little snot is blue, and Mbinda, it's his first month, so he's red. And yeah, that's fantastic. And did I see Phoenix? Oh, I guess she's not showing that one, but see Phoenix. Oh no, she's also in the second month, I think. So yeah, I really haven't been streaming that long since I got back. So I'm only on my second month. Wow, time flies by. It feels like it's been way longer than that. So I feel like I've known many of you for way longer than that too. So, and that's a good thing. Many of you fine folks are people that I'm proud to call friends. So where was I here? So I've got these three. Now we're gonna hop into the light gray. So 1, 2, 3. 2 of these 4s. Yeah, only love to everyone. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no, Phoenix, I wholeheartedly understand. No worries. 1, 2. Oh yeah, no, I had to have a good. Thank you. Yeah, we're friends. You know, I'm proud to call you friends. So, you have a good sleep, some good Z's, and be well. And you know, until next time, you take care. Oh, no, 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, that's keeps being in the way. Hang on. Okay. It's because it needs to be here. Like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Okay, 1 of 3. And 3 big ones. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, time to wipe again. Okay, there you go. Okay, 1, 2, 6. There we go. Okay, 1 little guy like this. 2 of those. Yep. And that purple. All right. So what's going on here? Oh, okay. We're closing off the top. Oh, that's exciting. I like when we do that to modular, especially the first story, because the first story is always taller, right? It's always the tallest of the of all the stories. Okay, where do I start? Okay, I think I'll start with the corner here. There. Big decision, huh? Where to start? At the beginning. We start at the beginning. Dad joke. I tell myself dad jokes and I find them funny. How about that? Oh, good morning, Medusa. So nice to find you here. How are you doing? It's nice catching you on a little bit yesterday. Nice, a nice chill time. Doing quite well. My eye is doing much better today. I don't need to. It doesn't hurt. I just need to wipe it off a little bit once in a while, and so I'm getting better. Oh, wasn't I chatting with you yesterday about loot that came in? I can show you. There is my first Monkey Kid set that came in. Look at that. And look at that. The bike comes out. The cockpit. How much fun is that? I'm excited. Good morning, Lucky. You still need your coffee. I hope you are having coffee today, because yesterday your stomach was upset, right? And I really do hope you're feeling better and that you can have coffee. And the other loot I want to show is this. So I bought this for my wife because she asked for it for her new office, and her new desk has orange shades in it, so that's why I kind of picked that one first. But this morning I managed to order the other two, so the orchids and the succulents are also going to arrive at some point in the next 2 weeks, and then maybe 4 weeks for the other. So pretty exciting. It will be some very fun stuff to build on the stream. I look forward to, and I'm going to make this, family projects. So at some given points, I'll be building with my wife or my daughter or my son, but we'll get them done because my wife needs some decorations for her new office. So, oh, you have your City of Lanterns. Yeah, so that's one I wanted, but unfortunately Amazon didn't have it, because I would have bought it on Prime Day, but I managed to score the HQ, the headquarters, so I'm really happy about that, and it should arrive today. So yeah. Hey, Lucky's. Lucky. So yeah. Oh, thank you for dropping by. Always good to see you. Oh yes, Jake, you were saying you've been rebuilding all your Lego Friends sets to sell to people, and to see the original bought price is so difficult. And it's not, and selling older sets anymore in Belgium. The site Brickset will give you the old MSRPs. You may need to convert it, because sometimes they're only going to list like US, Canada, and maybe some euro, that type of thing. So I'm not exactly sure what currency you use. I assume it's euros, but maybe it's not. So I know not every country is in Europe uses the euro. So, oh, you're welcome, Jake. Yes, brickset.com. So yeah, that's the. And by the way, that set can receive lists. You can import your list from other places easily in it. So say if you have your list of sets on Rebrickable, then you can easily bring it over. If you poke around, you'll find out. It can also just take a CSV, like a comma separated value file, and just work with that film. Okay, so where was I? I was up to here. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, so many friends here. I'm real happy to have you guys here. It's always fun to. It's always a happy time to share this passion with you all. I feel like it's more than a passion, Lego, isn't it? It's practically a lifestyle, isn't it? For me, anyway. Like I feel like my life revolves around Lego. Like, I mean, I make trips. Say there's medical appointment trips for me or my daughter that, in another city. Well, I'll be sure to try and schedule a visit at a place that sells Lego, right? Be it like a small independent store that has lots of niche items, or like a bigger store that has many of the new sets, right? In that sense, right? Or if we go visit my wife's family, which is like a two and a half hour drive from here. Well, I'll be poking Facebook Marketplace ahead of time to see if I can find some bulk lots in that area to grab while I'm there, right? And I'll even prepay sometimes by bank transfers ahead of time, and I only give them the password when I get there and I get to see what it is, right? But that's a pretty good tactic if you want to reserve sets, to reserve bulk, because many people are kind of wary of doing that. But I mean, I know that there's absolutely no problems doing that, and I can change my mind if I want to. Okay, hang on. So 1, 2. Oh, okay. So I put the wrong one here. Okay, there you go. So that was a gray one over here, and a white one here. There you go. Purple. Yeah, the set City of Lanterns Lego Legend is definitely on my radar. It's just will it make it to my house before it retires? I don't know, but I hope not. I hope it makes it, I mean. And oh yeah, there's so many sets. I mean, and August 1st is going to hurt. No, Jake, 4 ads. That's awful. Seriously? It's almost like Twitch is what's the word I want to use? Not forcing, but rather aggressively. Yeah, it's almost like Twitch is aggressively trying to get people to sub to channels in a I don't know, like, did they do that sometimes? Or it's targeting you, Jake. I don't know why. Because your other 4 ads were not that long ago. My gosh. What did you do? Did you push an old lady down the stairs? I'm kidding. But Uh. Really? Get out of here! Thanks so much for the sub, Jake. You didn't have to, but I mean the ads do get really annoying. My gosh, and I swear to God, like I don't press any buttons here to make ads come on or anything. I don't even know if there's a way to do that. But oh my God, it's Lego Legend. It's Lego Legend. My gosh, you are such a generous soul. Thank you so much for buying that for Jake. Let me get you your choice of minifig. So that's fantastic. There. Okay. So hang on. Oh, I need to. Okay. Interesting. So just bear with me. I need to fix something up here that just fell. I don't know why, but okay. Okay. So I'm gonna get a little plate here. Put that here. Okay. I need to switch camera view real quick. Yeah, there we go. There. So I'm gonna scroll these, have a good look, and you get to pick a minifig to have of your own that will have your name on its nameplate, and we'll get to come on all sorts of adventures here with us. And on your resubs, you can change your minifig if you want, so don't feel like it's a it's a life-changing decision. You know, you can change your minifig. And yeah, just let me know which one, and I'll get it for you. Okay. There you go. Mickey Mouse. Awesome. Awesome. Look at that. You even have the accessory that goes with it. Right here. I don't know about that accessory though. No, I think I'll put it away. It's just too big. And let me print your nameplate. P-touch. Did I double click properly? Yeah, now I did. It's your boy Jake. Okay. No. Okay, now that's too long. So I'm gonna bring that down to 10. Yeah, that's good. Print. Oh, I need to turn on my printer. You guys get you guys can see it come out. Did I press it properly? Ah, there you go. I didn't press it hard enough. There. It's your boy Jake. Okay, let me get my scissors. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to cut the ends. Yes. There we go. Okay. Oops. I'm keeping an ear out because I want to make sure I hear the deliveries. It would be fun to open an Amazon delivery live. Okay. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Ah. There we go. It's your boy, Jake. Look at that. I'll whoop, I'm gonna switch back to this one. There. All right. So yeah. Because you're a new sub, you're gonna get to ride the old school elephant today. How about that? What scared you? It scared you to hop on the big elephant? The Scout Trooper is a Smyrny 9000 right here. Yeah, I did manage to order the arm yesterday, so it should be in tomorrow actually. The plan is to raise that camera a tad higher, and it'll be easier to read the nameplates. So, you know, using the top down only was just, you know, too much. And then right now that's just too low, right? So Mbinda, I didn't remember to pull you out. Sometimes you just have to remind me, because I'm very forgetful. And yes, let's pretend you were hiding in the police station. Mbinda. There you go. Mbinda. So yes, can we see you here? Yeah, you were out with the child, with Grogu. You were out buying him donuts. That's where you were all along. Really? Because he is a hungry little fella, isn't he? And that's what I love about Lego, and especially the minifigs. They spark such a creative, you know, streak in me that, you know, it brings me back to being a kid. It's so much fun. Yes. As it should be. Yes. There you go. Scroll that back a little bit here. There. All right. So did I finish putting all this on? It looks like I did. Okay. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay. 1, 2, 1. No. Light gray. Oh, it's 9:40. Oh, good morning, Ray. How are you doing, my friend? Indeed, let's see, what's Smurny? There's a microfig that comes with the child set. Oh, there is! Really? That's awesome. It's included in a lot of other sets too. Usually any Mando set will include it as well. Cool, cool. That's good to hear. Actually, let me get you, Ray. Have to get you because you do have another stormtrooper to hang out with here. You guys can talk about the missions you've been on and those darn rebels and all the shenanigans they're up to. Yeah. Yeah, you have a buddy, Smurny. Because with your resubs, you can change your minifig if you'd like. So he switched his out for the Scout Trooper. So yeah. Yeah, this is the, and by the way, this is the Mando from, not that it makes a difference, but it's the Mando from the ship, from the Razor Crest, so. Yeah, and that's not surprising. Yeah, because you end up with an extra one in the desert one, the Trouble on Tatooine, and yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Oh yes, right. I do need a break because I've been going non-stop for 1 hour and 20 minutes, and it's because my wife is working from the office today. She didn't come up to ask for coffee, and there. Maybe I'll leave this screen on. You know, you guys can keep playing the parachute game if you'd like, and I'll just mute my mic. Okay, I'm back. So, what did I miss? Uh, oh, you're asking if I'm interested in the N1 chip? No, no. I think I have enough of just a Razor Crest, personally. Um, and there we go. Oh, you draw? You never draw? But you sometimes draw, I guess. You just completed a 3-in-1 strike set. Oh, I love the 3-in-1 strike set. As a matter of fact, I have it right here, and it's I had it as part of my pirate setup, and I'll definitely be building it again to be part of this pirate setup here for sure. You're gonna display it with your city sub and underwater base sets. Oh, for sure. Sweetie, I always loved the underwater sets. Was always too busy trying to get the Star Wars ones to really invest in them, though. Yeah, I hear you. When you really love one theme, it's really hard not to get all the things right from that one theme. You can make some amazing things with them. Yeah, I'm building. Oh, you're building the 89 Batwing. That's nice. Nice switch there. I have to grab one more. But, sorry about that. Where coffee? Made myself a nice latte, and as always, I always make too much milk because I forget my wife is not here. And so I end up with way too much. Yeah, but anyway, it's all good. Just need to drink a little bit and add some more, and there you go. Oh, am I too late? Okay, anyway. That's weird. Okay, I didn't see you guys. Oh, I need to go stop the water. Open the water for the cats. I'll be right back. My cats insist on drinking very cold water from the tap. And yeah, it's definitely a bit annoying at times, but it makes them so happy. Okay, push that in. Oh wow, I landed! I think it's the first time I landed. I didn't land half bad either. My gosh. That's crazy. Yeah, don't forget to buy your tickets, folks. The giveaway is next week, right around this time, actually, 10 o'clock. In 2 minutes from now, in 1 week, we'll be drum rolling with excitement. Yeah, well, my kids are my kids. Yeah, my pets are family members. Yes, I treat them like they're my kids sometimes. And I talk to them like they're my kids sometimes. Anyway, yeah, they're very fortunate. You know, they live in air conditioning, and that's real nice and cozy and comfortable for them. So, yeah. And they drink cold water from the tap, pretty much only. I mean, they do have some, and in a metal bowl downstairs with their food, but they rarely drink from that. They just meow until one of us opens the tap and they drink from that. And they wait until it's cold. Anyone else have special pets like mine? And it's funny because we had one cat, never did that or anything, right? And then we got another cat, and the new cat that came in, that's how we rolled. And oh, thanks for the raid, the Blitz Brick Backstage. Thanks so much. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I'm Nick76 Bricks. I stream a variety of Lego from many different themes. Welcome. Mecha Builds. Welcome. So happy to find you guys here. That's awesome. How is everyone doing today? Welcome, Raiders. Oh, Frigellis. Good morning. How are you? I am doing very well. Thank you, Blitz. It's been a chill morning. Just slowly but surely building the police station. I got a new sub this morning, and the new sub it's your boy Jake. And his minifig is currently riding an old school elephant. I mean, how cool is that? Kind of came up with that. The conversation sort of led to this. Ads. Mine loves ice cubes. Thanks for the follow, Frigellis. Greatly appreciated. I hope you feel right at home here. I do my absolute very best to make everyone feel welcome. So please don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. I have a wall of text literally to read below. You can have a look. There's many different ways you can interact with the stream. I'm quite happy to have put in place. And yeah, have a look, poke around, and don't be shy to press buttons. I have many different free stickers and stream stickers that you can stick on the stream. That's quite fun. And I don't know, I can go on. And I hope your ads are done, Mecha Build. Okay, good. I can't remember what my train of thoughts was back then, but I didn't really do a whole lot except welcome Frigellis. You know, always happy to find someone new, a new friend. How do you build Lego, and if so, what is your favorite theme and your favorite set? Perhaps that's a question I'm sure you've been asked many times before if you've been around the Lego community. Yes, also running a giveaway, true enough. So every 10 minutes that you spend on stream watching me, you get 10 points, and you get to spend those points on tickets. And next Thursday at this exact same time, I'll be doing a draw for that giveaway. You do not have to be present, but if you are present, you'll get first pick because I will draw 2 names. And the second name is only going to be drawn from people present. But the first name is not. Like, you know, everyone and anyone that's basically participated will have a chance to be in that one. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's true. You're still in the hospital, and then you're still in the hospital. My gosh, buddy, that sucks. I hope you're not in pain. I hope they give you some good painkillers, and that hopefully maybe that's yeah. I hope you're not in pain, my friend, because I know pain and it's really difficult to deal with. I pinched a nerve. My sciatic nerve in my back a few years back, and it took 6 months to fix itself. I wanted to die at some points. It was horrendous. So yeah. And actually, it's part of the reason why I train. It's part of the reason why I go to the gym 4 times a week, is to prevent injuries. Because as you get older, I know if if you don't have those muscles built up, and if you're, you know, if you don't stretch, you can so easily hurt yourself, and it's that much more difficult to heal when you're older. Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. Good, good. My gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be a long rehabilitation road ahead, won't it? So. Yeah. Oh, and it's unofficial, but it's just a matter of drawing it up, writing it down. But yeah, people love that little parachute game. So anyone that lands a 99.5 or above immediately gets a free sub. And for the month, whoever was the highest, if no one hit 99.5, gets a free sub. So how about that? So once a month, you know, at the end of the month, say 2 weeks from now, right? Whoever had the highest score, you know, gets a free sub. You know, so I think I'm allowed to buy free subs to my own channel. If not, I'll use my wife's account or my son's account to do that. So yeah. Oh, for jealous, I do sell Lego on Bricklink and Brick Owl. I have no time for building, but my favorite theme would be Technic and idea sets to part out for my store. Now, I was listening to Blitz while painting my bathroom, so I will continue to paint and listen what is happening here in your Twitch room. Oh, thank you so much, Frichelis. I really appreciate this does not qualify as lurking because you are around and you are listening. So yeah, but you won't be able to type much, and that's perfectly understandable. Thank you so much for hanging out. Love making new friends, and yeah. So and if you have a chance to say, or someone else can say for you, like what country are you in? Because it's always good to know, you know, like people, right? So when it comes to ordering from Bricklink, if you already have a rapport, a direct relationship with someone, you know, there's ways of making deals happen more easily sometimes, right? We'll still not have any ops yet to repair what I've done or what you've broken. Yes. Yeah, ideas is such a fantastic line on Lego Legends. I mean, and they're so aimed at AFOLs. Latvia. Okay, so that's in Lithuania, right? Interesting. So yeah, in Europe. I may not be ordering from you anytime soon, but you never know. You never know. For the right set or the right part, sometimes. If we randomly talk about penguins, Fritch, don't have a clue what's happening. Very amusing. Okay. I don't even know what's going on. Talking about penguins? What? And to be fair, guys, half the time I don't even know what's going on, so don't mind me. It's very difficult at times to follow the flow of conversations, especially when more than one person is involved. But you're bored. In 2022, you're not allowed to be bored. There's so many things to do. Oh yeah, group parachute. I like that. I'm gonna get in on the action. This is fun. Actually, while I remember, folks, I'll do this now because I know I'll forget. So just bear with me. I'm gonna update the. I'm going to update what I say about games underneath my stream. So just bear with me here. Edit panels. Where's games? Okay, parachute drop game. Okay, so I'll say. Oh. Free sub. free sub every month for the highest score. And or anyone that lands 99.5 or above. Free sub every month for the highest score, or anyone that lands 99.5 or above. There. So I've officially put it down. Yeah, I'm in Canada for Chalice, so yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I know, right? It's you're bound to have many clients in North America for sure. I just hit the camera, didn't I? Yeah. No, I just put the cup down properly. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna bother doing an alert because there's already enough things happening in chat. But it's down below. So there. So just fix that up. It's done. Okay. All right. So, where are we going here? So 133. So I've done this. Wow, it seems to me it's been a while since I've built. It's because I went and got my coffee and we started chatting and the raid came in and yeah, there we go. Anyone in the USA that has never tried HelloFresh, they decided to sponsor me for a month to try and recruit new people in the United States. And if you don't know what the service is, it's basically fresh food delivered to your door every week, and it includes, fruits and vegetables, and it's really well priced, and it's you get proper quantity so you don't waste food. And the idea is that you save tons of money in the end, basically. And anyway, that's the gist of it. Like, I'm not gonna push this any harder than that. If you need food, just by signing up, you're gonna save some money that very first week. That's just a given. You're gonna get more than what it will cost you for that first week. So there we go. That's that. And unfortunately, it's for US only. And I've asked them, can I get a code so I can try it in Canada? Because it does exist in Canada, this system. But they said no, like it's really for US only, and they don't have any way of doing that for me. Otherwise, I would have loved to be able to sign up live and show you guys how it's done. But I've gone through part of the process, and yeah, it looks really, really straightforward. So yeah, you kept me busy. It's all good. Anyway, I'm gonna see when I'm gonna go to the store for a picnic with friends Saturday. Ooh, cool. You're gonna grab some goodies. That's awesome. Okay, my gosh. Okay, where is this? So I pulled out 2 of these darker bluish blue ones. Need a left. Oh, this one. Is that the one? Yep, that's the one. Oh, 2 of these. Maybe I'm gonna try something different just to see. Yeah, just let me know if the sound of my voice all of a sudden really sucks or anything. But I'm still trying to figure out this 3 camera setup, so I can really have both my arms, you know, fully extended without knocking over anything, any camera or any mic. So if the sound's still good with that up there, then that's where we'll stay. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So like that. This goes in the middle. These 2 blues. Oh my god, Smyrny, that's beyond funny. Okay, that was on purpose. How many permutations of drop can you come up with? Good times, good times. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, like this, and like that. Okay, goes right here in the middle. Okay. Okay, these 2, these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is much better. There you go. You guys can still hear me well without any issues. Like I don't need to bring anything up. Actually, I can see it. Yeah, yeah, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't even need you guys to let me know. It's just a matter of, there. Yep, that's good. I can bring up the gain just a little bit. There. Okay. Okay, where's this? Oh, okay. Let me just check and see if my orders are getting here. What's going on? Oh yeah, I was looking to see if something was coming. Out for delivery. Okay, that's good. That's good. So my sets are out for delivery. So it's a matter of my sets are on their way. Oh, it's Sunluck. Maybe while I'm on stream. Okay, back. Woot woot. Okay. Okay. More coffee. Oh. Okay. 3 of these snot brackets. 1, 2, 3, and then 6 here. Okay. And the back. And in the front. Yeah, it's and yeah, in this case they're coming through a courier company, and the delivery person I've had lately is bad at ringing the doorbell, so I have to keep an eye out. now this. Okay, this goes in the back here. I've got that. Oh, and a 4 right here. Okay. Sweet stuff. Oh, where does this go? Oh, it's the jail door. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. Huh. Oh. Oh. What? What am I supposed to do? Oh, the stool needs to go up. Right. The bench, rather. It's not a bench, it's a bed. Oh my gosh, that is just fantastic, isn't it? And Binda, 80. Wow. That is good. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I think I know what we're doing here. We're probably making whatever is here, right? Okay. Two, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so like this, like that, like this, like that, and then boom, boom. Okay. Good. Good stuff. Go directly to jail, do not pass go. Yeah. Okay, so I've done that. Now 3 more of these. And 2. One, two, 3. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish this bag. Then we'll raid the ladies' train more than likely. Okay, like this. Because it's Thursday. I like not needing to think too much on Thursdays. Whoever's on for the ladies train, there we go. That's who they get rated. Unless, you know, there's someone new or a new friend I made or whatever, but that's more than likely going to be the norm for a while on Thursdays. Because why not, right? Okay, 1, 2. Oh, there it is. 3, 2. What's this here? Windows 25. Okay, yeah, right here. Oh. Wow, my coffee's not even finished. 46, 147. Oh, okay. What do we have here? We have this. And then we have 2 white ones. Okay. Okay. Oh, flour. Okay. This. That. What do we got? Two. Whoop. 2 yellow ones. One red. Oh, okay, just snaps the bottom. Oh, there we go. I guess it just goes here. Huh. Okay, and indeed, that goes right. You folks see it? Yeah, okay, goes right here. Whoops. Oh, it turns. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. Oh my gosh. This is too simple. We adults tend to overthink things, don't we? There. Oh, okay. What's going on? Up. These two. Ooh. Okay. This, that, 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 of these. Okay, so 1 on each corner. Okay. 2, 3, 4. One, 2. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, these 4. Whoops. Oh, Phoenix. Are you, if you're not feeling well and you are sick, I don't know if you're, yeah, you are working. You were saying you were working earlier, so hope you feel better soon. And hopefully, you know, sick days are a possibility for you. Oh. I love the little Lego eyes. That is adorable. Bricky eyes. Huh. Okay. Like this. Ooh. News. Oh, and that goes here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. Little stairs like that. And like this. Oh, I see. So this ends up in the front. Okay. So this ends up in the front like this. Ah. Well. Cute little newsstand. Oh. So 2 and 2. And we're going to be making, I don't know, we're going to be making these two things. I guess maybe trees or something? Or, like this. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So 6 on each side, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they want us alternating the pattern. So I went like this. Let me see. Oh, no, not like this. The other way. There you go. One, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 and there. Oh, where did these go? These go right. Okay, right in front of the architecture here. Yeah, of course. Oh wow. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, the newsstand looks great for sure. There. these convincingly brick-built trees were created with new gear parts. Ooh, okay, what's going on here? This, that, this, that, and up, up. Okay, like this. Oh, I guess we're gonna have a bench. Huh. Well, you even found a way to make. You even found a new way of making a bench. Isn't that fantastic? Oh yeah, of course, the good old lampposts. Those are not about to change. There. That goes in the back, and that goes here, and that goes here. Wow. That's it? That's fantastic. Now, and if I wanted to, and I think I will, no, maybe I won't. My city setup is all ready to receive this, and I could see what I do is I pop out this entire first line, this entire first row, and I have a way of making these modulars connect with the new road system, and they are like an integral part of it, and they don't like the modulars themselves are not really meant to be picked up in as so far as the first floors. Like the second and third floor, whatever, you can get them out, but the first floors, they're easy enough to go and lean in and play there, you know, in the cabinet. So yeah, but for the purpose of this build, I won't be, you know, setting it up in there. Hi Medusa, welcome back. We are just about to raid out. Would you happen to know who is on for the ladies raid train right now? If I had to guess, maybe it's April. But I'm gonna go and have a look and see. Okay, I'm gonna pause my music. It helps me focus, and I like to go in and say hi and not have my music over. Whoever's okay, so let's see. I'm just double checking here. Yeah, we'll raid we'll raid April. Oh yeah, she is. Yeah, it says ladies raid train. Yeah, there you go. Oh, did everyone have a chance to drop? I want to make sure that this isn't a group drop. No, doesn't seem to be. Okay. Well, thanks so much for hanging out, folks. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I plan on being on, like, my next scheduled stream is Monday at my usual time, but I plan on being on at some other point, like Friday, I mean, maybe tomorrow evening or Saturday or Sunday. Actually, what am I saying? I'm gonna be on the raid train. I'm gonna be on the people's train on Saturday morning, so you'll see me then. And without further ado, let me raid you guys out. Okay. Oh, thanks for using the emote. Yes. Oh my gosh.